Wow. Something that I didn't even think was possible. We had Peterbot dropping Cold in Bugha, and he is officially going back to Pollo now to form a brand new trio of Peterbot, Pollo, and Boltz. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this one is absolutely insane, and this is 100% confirmed to be true as of right now. If things change in the future, I will leave a pinned comment down below, but I do have confirmation from Boltz himself that this is real. We have a bunch of things to talk about in today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, though, as we are trying to hit 80K as soon as possible. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more, especially if you guys are going to be buying the OG Chapter 2 Battle Pass. Without further ado, though, let's get straight into today's video. All right, well, I guess everybody that was saying Peterbot regrets dropping Pollo, I guess you guys win this argument at the end of the day, because literally just a month after Peterbot dropped Pollo, he is already picking him up again, and they are now going to be running it for trios for all of OG Fortnite and for FNCS going forwards now. I think this was kind of to be expected because Peterbot, Cold, and Bugha really were just not looking as dominant as I think a lot of people really expected them to. They literally didn't even qualify 1 week, finished like 11th place last week. And you guys know if Peterbot is not winning, then he is going to do whatever it takes to be able to put himself in a position to be able to start winning again. And one of the most surprising things to me about all of this is that he is deciding to drop Cold, who is arguably the best fragger in the whole world. I don't know if we've ever seen Cold get dropped before. I honestly didn't think that Peterbot was going to drop Cold. I thought Cold and Peter were at least going to be locked in for at least the first FNCS next year, because Peterbot x Cold, they already proved they had insane chemistry in duos. They have literally been teaming up together for like a whole month, and then just out of nowhere now, we got the first like troll tweet that it was going to be Peterbot, Cold, and Boltz, but then they all did kind of just confirm that was like a troll and everything. And now this one is looking like it is 100% real, that it is now going to be Pollo, Peterbot, and Boltz. As of right now, I think my first thoughts on this are, how is this team dynamic going to work? Because obviously you guys all know Peterbot originally dropped Pollo because he said Pollo wasn't able to tarp. So did Pollo just learn how to tarp now in like a month, which he clearly could have? And is he going to be the one IGLing this team now? Because I just don't see Peterbot or Boltz clearly like IGLing this team or tarping. I think they are going to be the main fraggers, and then Pollo is going to be the tarper slash IGL. I think one of the main reasons that went into this, not only because like obviously the whole like public criticism on Bugha and everything, but also just the fact that Cold really is not a grinder. Like Peterbot was playing multiple regions of the Trio Cash Cups, the Reload Eval Cups, everything like that, and Cold was never there playing with him. Peter really just missed somebody that would actually care about the game and grind the game as much as he did. And you guys should all know when Peterbot and Pollo used to play duos together, they would literally scrim every single day, play multiple regions of Cash Cups together, grind every single tournament together, everything like that. And that is exactly what Boltz is doing right now as well. I still just cannot get over the fact that Peterbot is actually dropping Cold. I literally just cannot get over that. That is just such a crazy thing to me. A lot of people are saying that the whole like chemistry between Peterbot and Pollo is completely gone now, and they're going to have to rebuild all that, and Pollo would just like never trust Peter again. And at the end of the day, these guys literally played together for a year. They won everything together. All of their highest highs and lowest lows all came together. I'm sorry if this video is like all over the place so far. This is kind of just a little bit confusing to me because I honestly did like the trio better of Peterbot, Cold, and Boltz. I know a lot of people wanted Peter to pick up Pollo again, so a lot of you guys are probably happy about it. Just Pollo isn't an IGL, and Peterbot's main complaint was that he didn't really want to be an IGL anymore. So unless Peter is going to be like co-IGLing, or they're all just going to be making calls endgame, then I just don't really know what this trio is going to actually look like yet until we actually see some gameplay of them together. You guys all know Pollo is the ultimate support player. He can literally play like the tarping role and probably master it if that's exactly what Peter and Boltz need him to do. It kind of brings up the argument again though on who would you rather have on your team right now between Boltz or Cold. Cold is definitely the more proven player, but I guess Boltz is like the up and comer now, and everyone's saying he's like the next Peter. Another thing that I'm really thinking about is, what does this mean now for Cold, Bugha, and Rapid? Like, are they just going to end up trioing together? I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Cold might go back to maybe somebody like Acorn or something. I doubt Cold sticks with Bugha if he's not playing with Peter. He could go trio with Rapid though and get like Rapid, Cold, and another good fragger. There's just so many questions that I have right now for trio situations. All right, this is just a little bit of a post edit here, but Cold has already found a brand new trio, of course. He is going to be playing with Ritual and Agers, and they are going to be landing at Sweaty Sands for all of OG Fortnite, and their new new coach is going to be Sven. So Cold was literally on the trio market for like 20 minutes before he was able to find a brand new trio. We still don't have any information on who Bugha's new trio is going to be. I'm not gonna lie, Bugha might be a little cooked at this point. I think he still will be able to find like a pretty good trio, but obviously nothing that is ever going to be on the same level as Peterbot and Cold. I think the trio of Cold, Aegis, and Ritual is definitely very interesting. I don't know if this instantly goes into like an FNCS favorite or anything like that, but I think this is still like a potential very, very good team. All three of these players are insane fighters, and they do have a set IGL of Ritual, who is also an insane fighter at the same time as being an IGL. So I mean, now that I'm like talking about it, I think I am kind of talking myself into liking this trio more now. Let me know what you guys think about this trio though down below. And if you guys saw my video that I posted earlier, trio tournaments literally start in like 4 or 5 days from now. So like they don't have like a whole month or something to figure out who they're going to play with. They have literally like 72 hours to find a completely new team now, and they are going to be playing set lobby finals now. So we are actually going to get to see who the best trios are. I honestly don't know if this trio is going to stick together all the way up until FNCS. Like we all know that like Peterbot and Pollo, they have proven before that they can have extreme success together. But even in like the duo Cash Cup finals, like when Peterbot was playing with Boltz, they weren't as dominant as when Peter was playing with Cold. I think my whole like main like first takeaway from all this right now is I do just currently still think Cold is a better player than Boltz right now. But I do get the whole aspect of like you need to be able to play with somebody that is going to grind as hard as you if you want to be able to stay motivated and be able to continue to get better and become the best together. I think for NA right now, this still is going to be the FNCS favorite. They might be by far the FNCS favorite right now, literally just because we don't know who the other good players are even going to be playing with. Because before today, it really was just looking like a 2-horse race between Peterbot, Cold, and Bugha, and Rapid, Pollo, and Boltz. And I really did like that dynamic because they clearly did look like the two best trios on NA. This is definitely another situation where you do just have to feel very bad for Rapid though. They have literally won every single thing together. Boltz and Rapid were winning like so many events together now, and then Boltz is going on the ultimate Peterbot route now and just dropping the teammate he's been winning everything with to play with somebody that he thinks is better than him. Which I mean, you know what? That's just how Fortnite goes at the end of the day. It is a business. It is not a friendship thing. 4 hours ago, we did see some like really random beef between Peterbot and Rapid. Peterbot just basically responded to like Rapid's post of him winning the Trio Cash Cup finals with a picture of him and Batman Bugha, and then Rapid actually responded with a picture of Peterbot, Cold, and Bugha not being able to qualify for the Trio Cash Cup finals. So I don't know if Peterbot and Boltz were planning this before and Peterbot was just like laying the seeds a little bit beforehand. We have seen Peterbot do this before in the past, like when he dropped Pollo the first time, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised at this point. Peterbot is kind of turning into a bigger snake than Bugha right now because he is able to basically just convince anybody he wants to play with him, and it is kind of crazy. This is like the 3rd or 4th different like trio drama he has had over the past month now, from Vino to Bugha to Pollo to now Boltz and Rapid. I literally just don't know when it's going to stop. That is the only reason why I am kind of saying I wouldn't be surprised if this team actually did end up splitting before FNCS, because the thing with Peterbot is if there is not immediate results and if you guys are not instantly looking like by far the best team in the world, he doesn't just want to win tournaments, he wants to win by over 150 points every single time. And if you guys are not doing that, he has already shown before that he is not afraid to drop his teammates. I mean, other than that though, this was kind of just like a first reaction to all of this, and I wanted to tell you guys this information. Remember, please comment down below your guys' own opinions on everything I went over in today's video. As more news comes out, you guys already know I will be the first person to update you guys as soon as it happens. We have a lot of content and a very big season coming up for OG Fortnite, so if you are new around here, please just subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss anything that is about to happen. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more, especially when buying the OG's Chapter 2 Remix Battle Pass. YouTube says don't enjoy one of 2 videos up on the screen right now. I literally just dropped a video on everything that is going to be happening in OG Chapter 2 now if you guys want to check it out. Follow me on my Twitter at KDOG to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.